Okay, Wolves have beaten Liverpool 2-1. What a absolutely shambolic performance by Liverpool, and really poor team selection by Jurgen Klopp. The players that he did select, a lot of them are on periphery, like Moreno and such, and Origi and Sturridge. Sturridge was invisible. Origi, yeah, okay, he got his goal at the beginning of the second half, but for the most part, he was pretty poor as well. And Dejan Lovren going down with a thigh strain, it looks like, or a muscle pull, 3-4 minutes into the first half. He's been training all week. He would have trained this morning. He did the pre-match warm-up. He was obviously Klopp's put him in as the senior centre back. Not good. And a young guy, 16 years old, Hover, comes on. Young Dutch under 17 international, and had flashes of brilliance, but also was dangerously exposed in his full senior debut. There were a couple of youngsters for Liverpool tonight who were making their senior debuts, and they looked out of their depth. I'm not going to lie. James Milner makes the mistake for the first goal, and Raul Jimenez. That was only the second shot on target with Raul Jimenez, but I would also question the fact that everyone had pushed so far forward, and Milner was basically the last man when he miscontrols the ball. Why is Fabinho, the centre back, basically almost shoulder with Milner? I have no idea. Um, just aimless passing around the back by Liverpool. They caught out. They lose possession, caught out, and it's down the other end within a few seconds, and it's in the back of the net for a well-deserved Wolves lead, because they had got the only shot on target at that point, so they'd actually troubled Mignolet's goal, and B, they were actually breaking up the play and frustrating Liverpool with their high press. And albeit they had less possession, but when they did have possession, they were a little bit quicker with the ball. They were constantly targeting the young players in Liverpool's lineup because they could see a weakness. They seen Lovren gone down. I wish they'd actually targeted that back four more, because that Hover, the young 16-year-old, did look nervous and got out of position. And then the right back again, young, inexperienced, again got out of position a lot of the time. Was actually playing more like a centre forward or a winger half the time, so was not giving any defensive cover to his centre backs. Milner ends up basically playing at right back half the time. The Liverpool defence was all over the place. Half time couldn't have come quick enough. It was a shocking first half, and second half Liverpool start with a bit of zip. They've obviously had a shouting by Klopp in the dressing room. They start with a bit of zip, and Origi, for the most part, he was invisible, but he did something that Sturridge didn't, and that was A, have a shot, and B, get it on target, and he scored. And it was a very well taken goal. It was actually a very, very good goal. And, Sturridge was invisible as a strike partner, barely touched the ball, barely got in the position to receive the ball, hold it up, bring other players into play. And as soon as Liverpool scored, Wolves immediately down the other end, and this goal did come out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting Ruben Neves to shoot it when he did, but most of his goals have come outside the box this season, apart from one penalty. He likes shooting from range, and you don't stop them. I'm sorry, I don't care what goalkeeper you got in there. That was a bullet of a shot. And then Klopp starts to panic, and he brings on Firmino and Salah, who for me should have either A, come on at half time, or B, started the game, or one of them should have started the game. Firmino raises the energy levels. Salah didn't have enough of the ball when he came on. It was basically a cameo by those two. They couldn't make any more subs because of the injury to Lovren. The misplaced passes, the lack of intensity. Shaqiri hitting the post from a free kick. Did John Ruddy get a touch in it or not with a save? Ends up being a goal kick, but apart from that, not enough for John Ruddy to do. He was probably a bit bored, if I'm honest. Liverpool just looked all over the place. No intensity. There seemed to be no willingness by some of these fringe players like Moreno to actually put in a performance. They're whinging about not getting played. There's a reason why. They're just clearly not putting the effort in. Really, really poor. Milner needed help in that midfield. There was too much aimless passing for passing's sake. There was no cutting edge. And Klopp has to bear some responsibility with making so many changes. I think, but Virgil van Dijk should have possibly played instead of Lovren. But that's here nor there really. Fabinho played quite well in a defensive role, in a different role today. He was very utilitarian. I can see him being playing there more if the more injuries rack up. But Liverpool's depth was exposed today, and Wolves fully deserve to go into the next round. And I have said that Wolves could do something in this FA Cup this year. They're playing very well in the league. They're actually doing really well in the league, actually, with their league position. They shouldn't be underestimated. And then they made a lot of changes as well, but it seems in the Wolves system, everyone knows the role they play in the squad. So squad management has been better by Wolves, you can tell. All the players are buying into Nuno Espirito Santo's plans and tactics. Not everyone, it seems, at Liverpool is buying into Klopp's plans and tactics. And at the end of the day, Wolves wanted a bit more. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your comments below and have some more videos for you soon.